So far this year, you've learned about the Mesopotamian civilization, the Harappan Indus River Valley civilization, and we just finished learning about the Egyptian civilization. You can see the Indus River Valley on your map, as well as Mesopotamia, which was the land between the Tigris and the Euphrates, and we just finished Egypt in Africa. Let's look at how those civilizations are similar or alike. How are the Mesopotamian, Egyptian, and Indus River Valley civilizations the same? You can probably think of some ways if you think back to the 5 characteristics that make a civilization. Water was very important to early civilizations. So you know that the Mesopotamian, Indus River Valley, and Egyptian civilizations were near rivers or right along them. That was because it had soil for farming, and you have to have farming to have food. Another civilization was that the rivers flooded annually, so every year. This left silt in a lot of the civilizations, which helped again to make the soil very fertile for farming. Each civilization developed some ways to deal with flooding, and one of those ways that the civilizations dealt with the flooding was irrigation. Irrigation was digging those canals or small ditches or almost creeks out from the river so that the water could get further out from the river into the fields and keep that soil fertile. The civilizations also developed a government system, and a lot of those revolved around dynasties, which is where a family had control. A dynasty was similar to a monarchy, so you'd have a king or a pharaoh or a leader like that, instead of a president. So far, the 3 civilizations we've learned about were all polytheistic. You know the prefix poly means many, so polytheistic was the belief in many gods. We also have seen how social classes divided up the different people in each civilization. And in the Indus River Valley, that was called a caste system. We've also seen how the people adapted to their environment to make life a little bit easier. So they created different things and had innovations. They also had some conflict. They had to fight against other people because we know that land resources are power, and they help you get more control as a country or a civilization. Another characteristic of a civilization is record keeping. We've learned about the different types of writing that each of our civilizations have had. They're all similar, but a little bit different. They have similar characteristics, like most of them use symbols or pictures instead of words and letters. They also, remember, are polytheistic, and a lot of the civilization was built and based on the religion. They had some sort of advanced technology or government, so you can think of different innovations, some of the math and medicine of different civilizations to help make life better. And a lot of those innovations have contributed to future civilizations. We've taken a lot of ideas from some of the Mesopotamian, Egyptian, and Indus River Valley civilizations and just improved them or made them even better.